Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to install your print driver on your computer using my thumb drive, which I'd be happy to provide to you, a thumb drive with all the drivers unique to your machine. I'm happy to do that. But anyway, so we're going to put the USB thumb drive into the machine. Another way to do this is actually go to sharpusa.com and download the drivers that way too. This is just a little quicker. So go ahead and open folder to view files. And we're going to go into the MX3100 software. This happens to be a 32-bit machine, which I can show you how to figure that out on your own. What you're going to do is to see whether you're a 64-bit machine or a 32-bit machine. Go to your start icon, go to computer, and go to system properties, and it's going to tell you system type, what it is, whether it's a 64-bit or a 32-bit. We know this is a 32-bit, so we go ahead and go into there. We're going to pick the PCL6 driver. Go ahead and click on that, and yes, we want to make the following changes. And so we're going to go ahead and load that. Obviously I already have this particular driver in my machine, so it's asking me, do I want to overwrite that? It won't ask you that, but I'll say yes to all. What it does is it just walks you through a setup. It should be very, very easy for you to do. So a standard installation. It's going to search for that IP address that we already established in the machine. And there it is. It's the Sharp MX3100N. So we're going to, with that highlighted, we're going to go ahead and hit next. Hit next again. I like the PCL6 driver, so we're going to use that. Do we want to use this as our default printer? Yes or no? In this particular case, yes. If you have a HP or something that's sitting on your desk and it's more convenient for you, you're more than welcome to keep that as your default printer. But go ahead and hit next. And yes, you're given it permission. So as you can see, it's installing the software. And it's setting up the device. The only thing I ask you to do after it does set up the device is it's going to ask you to go on and config everything so it knows how many trays the machine has on it, whether it has a finishing unit and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK because it's telling us to auto config. But what we have to do then is actually go to devices and printers. Some of the older machines it's called faxes and printers. So devices and printers, and this is the machine we just installed. So we're going to go ahead and double click on that, go up to printer, we're going to go to properties, and you're going to see there's 7 tabs up at the top. The one all the way to the right is configuration. We're going to go ahead and hit configuration, and then we're going to auto config, which is right there, and then it just points to what the machine has, and all you have to do is click on it and it will set it in that driver so it knows every time that you open up your driver this is what the equipment comes with. So hit OK and then hit apply, and let's just make sure it did attach by printing a test page. And you're going to probably hear behind you, or behind the camera, it did hook up properly and it's printing the test page. So you go ahead and close that. One thing I do ask you to do, which is under preferences, is under paper, under the paper tab, is to go ahead and hit fit to paper size. And that helps when you're printing things from the internet, things of that nature, so it'll put it on the correct size paper. So just leave that on, fit to paper size, and hit apply. And that's really all you need to do to configure your driver. And then you're set and ready to print.